Here for nextlevelguitar.com. Today we're going to be working on blues slide guitar, electric slide guitar in the key of D, and I'm using an open D tuning. And I'll run the tuning down for you. You're going to go from standard tuning. You're going to take the E string, you're going to tune that down a whole step to D. You're going to tune the B string down a whole step to A. Now you're going to tune the G string down a half step to F sharp. You're going to leave the D right where it is. And you're going to leave the A right where it is, and you're going to take the low E string and tune that down a whole step like you did the high E string, and that will produce an open D chord when you strum the guitar open with no fretting involved. Now the style we'll be working on today will be the Elmore James style of slide guitar playing. And there's many people that have utilized that style after Elmore. His cousin Homesick played in a similar style. Also, Jeremy Spencer from Fleetwood Mac was generally regarded as the master of the Elmore James style after Elmore James. Now, a lot of times Elmore would play in an open D, or sometimes he would play in an open E, which is the same tuning as this, just a whole step up. We're going to be playing slide guitar in open D tuning, and we're going to be doing some Elmore James style licks. And what I'm going to show you here on this guitar that's in standard tuning, this is the chord that I will be playing with the slide bar in the open D tuning, and it's, if you can just picture this little a D bar chord at the 10th fret, and just picture this part of the chord. That's the framework that we're going to be working with. So as you can hear, that's the same chord, but as you can see, it looks a lot different than that shape. See, if I tried to play that shape now in this tuning, it's useless. So we're at the 12th fret with the slide from the D string down to the high E. And once again, we're not actually fretting the notes like you do with your finger. You're placing the bar right on top of the string. See, and you're just kind of resting it on the top of the string or string. See, if I tried to fret it, if I tried to use the bar like my finger, you get horrible squeaks and it'll push it out of tune. So you're just resting the bar right on top of the string. It's kind of the same principle like if you're doing a harmonic with your finger. See, here's the regular note open. Here's the note fretted. And here's the harmonic. And as you see, I'm not pushing down on the string. I'm resting on top of the string. And so I'm going to do the same thing with the slide. just resting right on top of that string. And once again, I'm not placing the slide in the fret space. I'm actually on the bar, and it's the fret bar, the actual fret itself, that's closest to the body of the guitar. Now see, I'm just laying that right on top of the string. Okay, so let's try an Elmore James lick. Now here's the standard Elmore James intro. Okay, so we'll stop and break that down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, you know. And that's the rhythm that you'd play. And now on that, I'm kind of not really playing the D string. I'm mostly on the G, B, and the E. So ba da 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 ba da da ba ba. Okay, so we got the. Now the next part is, and that you're going to start on the G string, and I'm taking it like one fret below. So, but I'm quick. It's not. And then after that, I just go right down to the B and the high E string. So, and then I go back to the G string and slide up again on the to the 12th fret from the 11th fret. So slide up on the G string and then catch the D string right under it. And we can get into that later. That's just that standard grinder, Elmore James, honky-tonk rhythm. And that's the open E string and the open A string. Hit it twice. And then with your first finger on the 2nd fret on the A string. Or if you want to get a little fancier, you can go up one fret and back down. And that is the standard Elmore James opening guitar lick. And he used that lick all the time. Most of his songs have that Elmore James intro. You can check out a song called Dust My Blues or Dust My Broom. He uses that lick a lot. Standing at the Crossroads. But that is the standard Elmore James. When anybody plays that lick, everybody that knows goes, oh yeah, Elmore James. So now when it goes up to the 4 chord, there's a couple of things you can do. Mostly Elmore would basically stay down there. Homesick would follow the chord, and I think Elmore did too, like on Hawaiian Boogie and stuff like that. So you could do something like this, go up to the 5th fret, and do a little rhythm. That's an example of what you could do. Also, a single note thing, you could break that little box down. Any type of little figure like that. I would recommend that if you're on the G string, when it's here on that second chain, you would flat the note. And then you can bring it back up when it goes back to the one chord. Now when it goes to the third chain, we're doing this rhythm up here on, now we're on the 7th fret. Back down to the 5th fret. So, and once again, you can follow that. You can do something like that. Or down chromatic. But see, I'm on the 7th fret. Do something like that. Go down to the 3rd fret. All right, so there you have the Elmore James lesson. Any Elmore James records. I don't think there's a bad one out there. So there you have it. And once again, this is Jeffrey Paul Ross for nextlevelguitar.com. So we'll see you next time. Or let's see.